Justin, so much for coming in.
Thank you.
This has been wonderful. I will be in tomorrow. I feel like I have to say that at the end of every show. I'll be in tomorrow, but Rebecca's in next. Bye, guys.
I've been with HSN for about 13 years. We have a family situation here.
Power bubbles of power, neutralizing, penetrating, cleaning power. Oils and soil.
There's a dual purpose behind me going on television. Number one, I wanted them to see an individual who absolutely loved humanity. Number two is to make people aware of the great products that I have. I want to be an uplifting spirit to those that are not uplifted and just be a happy individual.
That's how we do it, yeah.
You know, one of the things I like when I can show you something that really helps you with your life.
He is so fun. I love Professor Amos, and you've been loving Professor Amos for 20 years now here at HSN. Truly one of our best-selling brands when it comes to cleaning your home, from literally everything, from the toilet to the tank to the carpets, all the upholstery, inside, outside. And it's all about working smarter, not harder. In fact, Professor Amos has been doing this for 50 years. So I thought for this entire hour that we're going to dedicate to Professor Amos as we celebrate his 20th anniversary. Let's bring the top sellers, the best sellers. We're going to clean your entire home inside and outside. And we have a couple of the best sellers on auto ship. So that means you can reserve future payments. You never have to add it to your grocery list. You never have to deal with those chemicals like ammonia or bleach or even soaps. We don't deal with that with his products. So let me give you just a little taste of what's coming up. I told you that we have a couple bestsellers on auto ship. This one right here is. So we're talking about the fast toilet and tank cleaning solution. This right here, I'm telling you right now, please get it on auto ship. Lock in the deal because it will break down, and I mean years of like lime scale, rust, mold, mildew. This will be about 6 months of cleaning your toilet. One toilet in your house. It's unbelievable. So lock that in on auto ship, $7.33 on a flex for that. And then, do you have a lot of hair in the house? Do you shed a lot? Do you have a lot of that hair backing up, or even grease, oil caked on in your drains? Has your drain, your water been going down slower? You gotta get the Super Fast Max. This one also available on auto ship because we know you love it so much, but it literally disintegrates that hard grease, breaks up the hair. It's called saponification. We'll get into it, but this is a massive size. So we gave you an even bigger size of your favorite. You're going to fall in love with this. You're not going to be corroding those expensive pipes in your home, if you know what I mean. But let's kick off the hour with a sellout. We're down to final quantity, and I'm talking about final quantity in the Shock It cleaner. This is a best-selling universal cleaner, and it's because we've sold millions, but also because it really does a lot. It does inside, outside. Amos Harp-III is here. He carries on the legacy for Dad. We love to dance because
Let's
honestly,
get it, Rebecca.
Cleaning can be fun. Cleaning
Happy
can
dance.
be fun when we don't have to work that hard.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Working smarter, not harder,
Let
can
the
be
product
fun.
do it.
Let the product do the work so you don't have to. I'm so proud of you. Remember the word saponification.
Saponification.
I was like, go Rebecca, you're in the house.
Because it's genius. And when you see it in action, this is what I love. The demonstrations are great because yes, we can talk about the ingredients, but I want you to go to work on the worst of the worst.
Let me just show you
Look at that
right
grease.
here. This is the backside of the grill. Look at the carbon and soot buildup. This is Shock It Clean. This is double the strength. This is going to make 64 bottles, and you can make it as strong as you like. You can make it as light as you like, but Shock It Clean works a little bit different than the products you're used to from the store. Everything has a molecular makeup. Your dirt, your grease, your oil, your pet stains. Shock It Clean is designed to break down the molecular structure of all the grease, all the dirt, all the oil that's building up on the surfaces. My goodness, look at how good that works. It's not just cleaning, it's restoring right back to the original color. Now, since there's no bleach, no ammonia, no soap, you can use this on any surface. Can we get right to the carpet?
Let's get right to the carpet. So you did the summer barbecues that we're gonna be doing practically daily. Now, what about the carpet that's outside even? The one that gets most beat up?
The carpets that are outside, the carpets that are inside. My dad's Professor Amos, he always taught me growing up. He said, son, listen, the floors are the foundation for the decoration of your home. If the floors don't look right, if the carpet doesn't look right, nothing else is gonna look right. That's why we developed this unique, one-of-a-kind proprietary formula, Shock It Clean, to break down the molecular structure of the stain, and it does it so effortlessly.
And you're not taking in fumes. Now, this is a massive bestseller. I've told you over and over again, but we also added, you're gonna get the massive Shock It.
I love it.
We are down to final quantity. I'm gonna warn you right now. I have only about 100 left in, which scent, Jen? Because I have fresh and clean. And citrus dressed. Okay, so citrus zest, I have about 370. Fresh and clean, I'm down to how many now? Only about 100? 100, that's it. Ooh. But it doesn't stop there. You get the like OG.
Oh yeah.
But then you also get a newer product, a new innovation. Tell me about the Shock or the Bubble Foamer and how that would work alongside Shock It.
We came up with this bottle and it is to make foam, and we love the foam because the foam is like a dry cleaning method. It doesn't get your surfaces soaking wet. I'm going to show you that in just a moment, but yeah, you do get that foam right in the...
You get that together.
Yes,
you can use one or the other or together? Okay.
Let me get down here and show you. When you get a stain at home, here's what's happening. You don't know this, but I got to tell you, when you get a stain at home, usually you're using consumer products from the store. These products are made from soap. It's very sticky. It's very oily. That's not good for cleaning carpet, I'll tell you, or upholstery for that matter. What happens is you spray that down, you rub, you scrub, you push, you shove, the soap in the dirt. Look at that, Rebecca.
Look at that.
Mixing together. The stain goes deeper into the carpet. Now you got a sticky, slimy residue that's just attracting a lot of new dirt right back into the rug. No, stop that. Use this proprietary formula. This unique, one-of-a-kind proprietary formula is designed to even break down the molecular structure of the pet stain, of the food stain, of the sticky soap scum residue from the products that are left behind. Here's your consumer product from the store. Here's our Shock It Clean cleaning innovation. No soap, no bleach, no ammonia.
So you are tackling all of those disasters. If you've got grandkids, if you've got kids, like I've got toddlers, no matter what, but then just daily life. Okay, this is like an extra. If I were to pay a professional service to come in and clean my house, getting the oven clean, what I love about it is the Shock It disintegrates it before you even take the sponge that comes with it.
Period. Clock that. Look at what's happening. Shock It Clean is breaking down the molecular structure. You just let the product sit. You give it 2 minutes to do the work so you don't have to. My goodness, it's so easy to clean the oven door. Now, good cleaning tip for you at home. Listen to this. If that's baked on there over and over and over again, preheat that oven door up to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, then clean it with the Shock It Clean.
Oh yeah, squeeze.
And it's always going to be squeeze.
That's it, right? That's the term.
That's the hook. That's the hook. Squeaky clean. Now, stovetops. I love it on the glass. Ceramic, any kind of cookware, bakeware, you can use Shock It Clean there. Just give it the 2 minutes, like I said. It's going to clean that surface. Notice I'm not coughing, sneezing, or wheezing. You can see what it's doing. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
And see, it starts to separate. It starts to break down the molecular structure of that solidified, hardened grease. Oh, there it is right there. Look at that. Now you can work that sponge. Now you can work an aggressive pad if you have one, like the green pad or the blue pad, something that's going to have a little bit of bite to get through the layers and layers of that grease and oil. Now you come back and wipe away the excess. I get so excited every time I do this because it works, and it works effortlessly. It gets the surface clean, and it keeps it clean without bleach or ammonia or soap.
And the chemicals and the fumes that you're normally inhaling every time you spray it as well, you're using less of the product.
That's right.
So as he continues to demo, I want to let you know exactly what you're getting today. We're not only getting you the bestseller. Look at this. Look how it cleans up all that soap scum that's built up in those. Look at that. You haven't even touched it yet with a sponge.
I'm telling you what, if you're watching from home right now, if you're watching on Facebook Live, hey, how you doing? I love being with you. Thanks for being here. This is an innovative cleaning method. There's no soap in here. There's no bleach. There's no ammonia. That's why you can use it on any surface that you have at home. Forget about the home. Take it in the car, the boat, the RV.
Look at that.
I use it in my RV. I use it on the boat. It cleans the gel coat beautifully. Yes, without stripping.
Everything. This is your everything without stripping. It's not only cleansing, but if you have stains from the carpets to the sinks to whatever, the built up grease, this is going to break it down. It is flying right now. I have 432, 430. That left counter, I've got it up at the top left-hand side of my screen. It is flying right now.
That's the foam.
Look at the, okay, so this is the brand new innovative Shock Bubble Foamer. What is this doing for me?
So that foam, you know, like I said, the foam is important because if you don't want to get your couch, your chair, your soaking wet, or maybe you're just the countertop, use the foam. You don't have chemicals running all over the place. You see that foam? It's nice and thick. It's not chemicals running everywhere. And that foam turns back into powder. You give it 45 minutes. It's like dry cleaning. I love that method because, like I said, there's not chemicals running everywhere. Now, follow me. We're in the bathroom now. Come on over here.
I can't tell you how hard it is with soap scum. Once you get that on, I have to let something, usually like a regular cleaner, sit for an hour. Then I have to get in there and scrub on my hands and knees.
Right.
Look at this.
Okay, bathtubs, fiberglass, tile, granite, marble, travertine. What do you have at home? Shock It Clean doesn't have the bleach or the ammonia, so yes, use it on granite. It's not going to strip the shiny surface off the granite or the marble. Use it on travertine. Use it on any kind of buildup that you have at home. Shock It. Oh my goodness, I get so excited. Look,
that's so satisfying.
It's working. It's working.
And you know what? You're not breaking your back and sitting there for an hour trying to clean the shower. Let it do the work. Work smarter, not harder. That has been the mantra of Professor Amos for 50 years. 20 years here. They're celebrating this year at HSN.
50 years in business.
And Shock It Clean, we've sold millions. Okay, this is one of the OG best sellers because it literally cleans everything. If you need a multi-purpose without soap, bleach, or ammonia, those yucky chemicals, and yet it gives you these results.
Look at that. Here's the before. If you come over here, that's the soap scum buildup. You know, Rebecca, have you cleaned the soap scum buildup off the showers?
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it's hard.
It's a job.
I dread it. This is why a lot of times I'm like, you know what, honey, can we please fit it in the budget to get a professional cleaner because I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either.
But when you have these ingredients, instead of using those products, the aerosol cans that you're breathing in, the chemicals, the yuck, use a product that's actually been proven. It's a massive customer pick every time we bring it to you.
Proven.
But this bundle right here is exclusive. It's an exclusive configuration. Look at that.
Blue ink. So you want to know how strong this is? A lot of you are, okay, it makes 64 bottles. It's got to be strong. How strong is it, though? This is pure enough. It's strong enough. If there's any reason you're ever going to use it full strength, it's to break down ink, paint, glue, hair dye, nail polish. Use that to break that down. You'll be glad you did, because you can come back and literally wipe that away off of any surface. Now, I'm going to get right back to the bubble foam here, our Professor Amos foamer. I'm going to use it on the grout line, okay, because a lot of you have grout at home. I know you have granite and marble, but there could be a grout line that's in between those tiles. Use our foam. Look at that. You don't have the chemicals running everywhere. And watch this. I'm going to use our Professor Amos grout brush. That's what I have here.
Which I have available. So if you are looking for some extra tools in your arsenal, grab that.
Watch the wipe. I'm going to pull back slow, pull back towards me. Look at that grout line. Squeeze.
Okay, we are going to sell out of this. We're going to sell out of Fresh Clean first. Can I show you what you're getting?
Okay.
Look at that grease.
Okay.
Look at that grease. I need to show you one more time what you're getting, and this is why it's flying. I had several other scents. They're gone. I'm down to Fresh and Clean and Citrus. Fresh and Clean will be my first to go. Oh, it's gone. Sold out. Congratulations. But if you still love that,
I appreciate you.
You're going to love it. I mean, this is going to be a game changer. I'm down to Citrus, so take a look right here for me. This is the concentrate. This concentrate that you're getting will fill up this bottle 64 times.
My gosh.
You do the math on how much you're spending at the grocery store picking up an everyday conventional cleaner that only does one thing. 64 bottles. Plus, you get the OG, plus we're giving you the brand new bubble foamer. So if you want more of a dried on, not as wet clean, so maybe it's upholstery.
That's right.
Something like that. You're getting the brand new innovative, and we're gonna give you the sponge to work with too.
You get it all.
Look at this. I love this for carpet. So if you've got dogs, kids, whatever.
This is our Tampico brush I forgot to mention. I know we got to mention this. Tampico brush. This brush is made out of wood. It's a special wood that comes out of South America. Okay, the bristles, the handle, this is a lifetime brush. The bristles on the bottom are made out of wood. It's a special wood out of South America. I'm going to show you this, okay? So when you soak it in our proprietary formula, they become soft, okay? They're so soft, it's like massaging your couch or your chair. It's massaging the carpet clean. I love the brush because it doesn't rip up your carpet. So if you're cleaning like an overseas rug, Indonesian, Asian, Persian, any kind of Oriental rug, this brush is perfect for that.
And this is going to last you forever, and that's why we do have it available. Item number 872321. I also love that with that pole, you can adjust it a little bit. It's a 52-inch pole, so you get a nice long, if you're tall, it's good. If you're short, great.
That's right.
I love how you can use it on upholstery because it gets it really deep in there.
That's right.
If you got those walk-in showers, sometimes you don't want to be on your hands and knees.
I'm going to try something new. I'm going to take this brush. Follow me. Come on over here. I'm going to take this brush. I just want to show you how delicate these bristles are. Leather. You have leather at home? Think about cleaning leather. You can literally use this brush on leather. Look, it's not going to harm that leather because remember, you soak that brush for about 5 minutes in our proprietary formula. Those bristles become very soft. It's like massaging the leather. Now watch this. I'm going to come back and wipe away the excess. Watch all the greases and oils, the chairs, the couches, the furniture. It comes back brand new, Rebecca. I'm telling you what. Say my name.
Go back to
my name.
I love it. I was like, where's the music? I need a playlist going whenever he's here. We have so much fun because honestly, at the end of the day, your father just came out with a brand that made it easier to clean, something we all dread to do, right? And it has to be done to maintain a good life. And then we go back to Mother Nature with that Tampico brush. So grab it. It's going to be a great tool to have in your arsenal. All right, we got to keep going because these products are just flying out the door. Let's show them what else is available. All right, this is the one thing I hate to do, but nobody does the toilet, like cleans it the best, but me in the house. Stop using the chemicals. A lot of times, I don't know about you, but do you find yourself, man, I should have worn a mask when I applied the product?
Yeah.
Not with the fast tank and toilet. In fact, it's strong enough to break down the lime scale, but gentle enough on the tank and all of that piping.
That's right.
And it cleans. So this is so popular, we put it on auto ship. But what I love about it is this, maybe you're moving into an older house, you have well water. Think about all of the years and wear and tear and the rust and the lime scale, and you think, well, maybe I just have to buy a new one.
It's so bad.
Try this first.
Okay, not all toilet cleaners are created equal. The same toilet cleaner that you get at your local store, you can use it in the toilet bowl, but you can't use it in the toilet tank, and it's because of this right here. This is known as the hardware of your toilet tank. Hard water alone breaks this down because this is made from plastic, rubber, silicone seals. Hard water breaks that down, but when you're using corrosive materials with bleach or ammonia, animal fats, it breaks this down so much faster. You'll find yourself replacing this thing 2 and 3 times a year.
Wow.
If you don't know how to fix that, that could be very expensive. Now let's get right into it. Professor Amos toilet and tank, okay? It's a 25-ounce bottle. You're gonna get 25 applications
Look at that.
to clean. Yeah,
Look,
come on,
it's right here.
Let's do it.
So I had
Let's
to do the
go.
math. I was like, okay.
Let's go.
Because this is one thing that I find, oh my gosh, I ran out on the day that I decided to clean the house. By the way, get it on auto ship so you never run out of the product.
Do that.
But if you're just even cleaning one toilet, you're looking at 6 months worth.
That's
if
right.
You're, once a week,
Yeah,
right? You clean
yeah,
your
and-
inside and outside.
And that's for the tank and the toilet bowl.
That's
Thank you.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
So get it on auto ship, reserve your price, reserve your order so that when we sell out of single ship, you continue to receive it. But 25 applications in
That's right.
one?
25 in one bottle. It's so good. It's no bleach, it's no soap, it's no ammonia. You get this gooseneck design to get right into those areas where you need it the most. You know what I'm saying? Like up under the rim and in the toilet tank. Let me show you how easy it is to use here, and I'll explain the science, okay? So when you apply this, you can apply that right to that backside. It's got a thick consistency. You see, it coats the area. I love it. Coats the area, that scum line where you need it the most. The other thing is, come down here. You see, when this comes in contact with the water, it turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated and ready to go. Now look how it's coating the hardware. You see the rubber gasket there. You see that metal chain. You know how many times that chain breaks? Then you're flushing the toilet, nothing's happening. This is gonna coat that area. It's gonna coat everything, and it's gonna clean the rust, iron, and mineral deposits right off of those surfaces. I love the technology. Thank you, Professor Amos. You the man.
Thank you, Professor Amos, because honestly, I never even knew until I started working here and started learning about all of Professor Amos's products that I could even use a product in the tank.
Right.
But this right here is a reality. Especially if you're a renter or moving into a home that wasn't really well taken care of. Look at that rust and mildew and lime scale.
That's right. Rust, iron, mineral deposits, lime scale. You see those little holes, and we're the only ones that go under the toilet rim with a mirror, just so you can see the little holes and passages there. Those are designed to flow water. If they get clogged up with corrosion or any kind of small particles, it can compromise your flushing capacity. It could take you 2 and 3 times to flush the toilet to get something to go down. Forget about that. Though if I flush the toilet one time, Rebecca, I want everything to go down the drain.
Yeah, me too.
You see that there? That gooseneck gets right up under the rim where you need it the most. Now let the product cling on, let it come in contact with the water, turn colors. That's how you know it's ready to go. Now watch this. Watch how effortless the rust comes off, the mildew, the lime scale. Look at all the small particles just breaking it down. Always leave the product sit for about 2 minutes because we want you to work smarter, not harder. Let the product do the work. Now, a good cleaning tip for you at home, make sure you work that right up under the rim there. Let me get it, all these areas under the rim where those little holes and passages are. You got to make a little contact there to free up any kind of corrosion. Now I'm going to do the royal flush.
Okay.
For you kings and queens at home, we call this the royal flush. Everything goes down the drain. What I want to point out is look at the shine on the toilet bowl, okay? It's shiny, it looks good. If those are corrosive materials with bleach or ammonia, it takes that shine right off of that toilet bowl. You'll see over time it just doesn't shine the way that it used to. But my goodness, see those little holes and passages?
Look at that.
Open and clear, squeak. squeaky clean. We love that.
And I love the education you give us because, you know, a lot of us are not sitting there examining the inside of our toilet, not realizing what, you know, where the water is exactly coming from, what's happening behind the scenes. Maybe your toilet's not working because it's got a lot of corrosion. This will break down all of it without the chemicals, without any of the ammonia, the bleach, the fumes that you're inhaling, and then the corrosiveness that it actually does on your toilet, which these are, you know, things in our home that we use every single day.
Every day. You want it to look good.
Multiple times a day, and they're actually big investments if you were to have to replace them. So, I mean, I love the solution that I even get with the tank because guaranteed, don't you go to the store and there's not many types of products just to clean the tank. I
don't believe I've ever seen one.
I'm trying to be like generous just in case somebody out there does know that there is one, but I've never personally seen one.
I've personally never seen one either. What I have is 4 test bowls, and I'm going to show you a test what happens when you're using products with bleach and ammonia that are corrosive, and it comes in contact with rust, iron, and mineral deposits. Test bowl number 1 was our consumer product from the store, the liquid bleach here. Test bowl number 2 was the tablet. Test bowl number 3 is our Professor Amos proprietary formula. No bleach, no soap, no ammonia. Test bowl number 4 is pure bleach. Now, what I have here is I'm going to take a dropper of liquid rust. Rebecca, you got to see this. You at home, you got to see this. If you're watching from Facebook right now, tune in, come closer to the phone. I'm going to take a dropper of liquid rust and apply it right to the test bowl number 1. Look at this corrosive reaction. This is what was all over that hardware there. Okay, the rust, it literally, it's an explosion of corrosion. It'll actually harden and solidify all over the inner workings of your toilet. Forget about that. You don't need those kind of problems. And
you can't put that in your tank, by the way, either.
You can't put that in your tank. Watch this. Test bowl number 2 is the tablet. And people do, remember, a lot of people put those right in the toilet tank. There's more chemicals in that tablet than there is that liquid form of bleach. You get the same corrosive reaction, a big mushrooming effect, a corrosion of, an explosion of corrosion, if you will, okay? Remember, that'll harden and solidify on you in those little holes and passages. Test bowl number 3 is our Professor Amos toilet and tank. I'm gonna put a dropper of liquid rust in there. What I wanna show you is, let me move out of the way. It's not going to have that corrosive reaction. What it's actually going to do, it's going to break down by emulsifying and then neutralizing the rust, the iron, the mineral deposits.
Like, look at, you can still see the rust, liquid rust in both of the other bowls.
It's so
This disintegrated on contact.
It's so,
this is what we don't know what's happening, right? Like, I love that we can visualize what's happening. Now, what's going to happen with pure bleach? I'm so curious.
Thank you. Thanks for taking me. She took me right to it. I was waiting to get there. Pure bleach, okay? This is pure. Let me just show you the bottle. Pure bleach is what's in here. And this is exactly what's happening when you're using bleach to clean rust, iron, mineral deposits. You get this toxic, corrosive reaction that is no good, really. It's really no good. It hardens and solidifies right away when it comes in contact with that bleach. It clogs the arteries and passages of your toilet bowl, toilet tank. It coats the hardware, and that's no good because now you find yourself replacing that hardware 2 and 3 times a year.
Unbelievable. That's going to add up. These are huge investments for products that we're using in our home multiple times a day, every single day. Maybe you've got a couple of toilets in your home. Maybe you're moving into an older home. I don't know what it is.
25 applications.
You guys did it all. You gave us a 2-in-1. It's going to clean your toilet for like your weekly cleaning. It's also going to clean that tank, and that will actually let your toilet live for a long time and you don't have to replace it.
I love that.
Then you're getting 25 applications, so you're not having to re-buy it. I need to let you know right now that we are getting low on auto ship. Anytime I dip below 1,000, I get nervous. So if you want to reserve this and not have to worry about adding it to the grocery list on the day that you decide you're going to clean, I don't know if your day's Saturday or Sunday or Monday, but it's there and it's ready to go. Lock it in because we're getting now down to about 800 in auto ship, and then once that's gone, you'll have to stock up on single ship, and then when that sells out, I can't guarantee when we're going to get more in. But this is a top best-selling product from Professor Amos. They've been doing it for 50 years. They know what they're doing.
Clock that.
Always a customer pick.
Period.
And again, have you ever gone into a grocery store or a home store and were able to find something that's actually cleaning your tank where all that rust builds up?
It coats the toilet tank. You see how it just coats? I love it. The consistency of the product, it coats the area. breaks down that scum line. Now, when it comes in contact with the water, look at that, I love that. You see that? It turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated, it's ready to go to work. And Rebecca, you at home, that gasket there, that rubber gasket, that plastic there, the metal chain, it's coating the area, and it's breaking down all the rust, all the bleach, all the mineral deposits that are building up on it. It's breaking it all down. We love that technology. Now, let's take it a step further into the toilet bowl. If you're just tuning in, take a good look at the inside of your toilet bowl, and it's coated with rust, iron, and mineral deposits. If it's the toilet that's in the basement, if it's a toilet that's in the outhouse, you always get that buildup. Now, let's take it a step further and look at the holes in there, the little passages, okay? You have to clean those because it gets clogged up with corrosion from the hard water, corrosion from the reaction with the bleach or the ammonia. If those are clogged up, it could take you 2 and 3 times to flush the toilet to get something to go down. Forget about that. Use our Professor Amos fast toilet tank with that gooseneck design. Gets right up under there. Apply it right up under that rim and just, oh yeah, less is more.
An ounce. And
Yeah.
I love how it just coats it.
Thank
a lot
you.
of some of these other
Thank
products too are runny, and not to mention they're full of these other chemicals, ammonia and bleach.
Right.
It coats everything.
Coats it. Yeah, like Rebecca was saying, less is more. Just about an ounce. You don't need a lot in there. It's just enough to turn the water from green to blue. You don't need to saturate and get a bunch of that out of there. Just use about an ounce in the toilet bowl. Use about an ounce in the toilet tank. That's enough. That's all you need. And then you'll see all that rust, iron, and mineral deposits coming right off of there. Oh, I missed that area there. And do yourself the biggest favor. Take that toilet brush or swab or whatever you have at home. Work the underneath side there to those little holes and passages. You got to make a little bit of contact with that to free up the corrosion and the small particles and anything else that could be lingering on up under there. Now I'm going to wring this out and I'm going to do that flush. Watch how everything goes down the drain. It smells good. It's deodorized. The toilet is deodorized. The toilet tank. Look at the beautiful shine on the porcelain throne. It's shiny. I love a shiny toilet. I mean, it's important. You don't want it dried out from the bleach or the ammonia. You know, if it's not shiny, it's because of the chemicals are beating it up or just the hard water is beating it.
See, I didn't even realize that either. This is the education that we get. And look at the holes. This is where it starts. You got to get to the root of the problem, and there you go. No corrosion.
No corrosion. You flush that toilet one time, Rebecca. Everything's going down the drain. I love that technology.
This is how you make cleaning fun. Cleaning fun, it protects your investments. It actually can reverse maybe the damage done from years of not cleaning it properly.
Right.
So, you know, you ever seen those little blocks that some people, you have to buy to use to like kind of, you know.
And I just can't wrap my head around it.
Well,
Rebecca,
it's because you don't have this product. So even if you wanted to try it, this is the thing I love about HSN. So thank you for partnering 20 years ago with us here at the network. What we allow you to do.
Family.
Exactly. But we give you 30 days to try it.
Rebecca, with me. No.
I mean, we want you to try this. We want you to love this. We want you to be dancing in your bathroom because cleaning has never been easier and faster. And you're actually protecting your toilets and your bathrooms with all the other cleaners that we have. So listen, we're going to show you what you are actually getting when you're using these other products that you pick up from the grocery store or the home store. We want you to know what's actually going on chemically, scientifically.
Yeah.
This is liquid rust. So this is the conventional one. I've been using this or had been using this for years right here. Guilty as charged.
Yes, yes. That's doing damage to its porcelain throne. It's breaking down the integrity of the shine. It's breaking down the hardware in the toilet tank, if you will, too. 3 test bowls is what I have here. Test bowl number 1 is the consumer product from the store, the one that Rebecca just said she uses all the time.
Sorry.
Now, when you use this and it comes in contact with the hard water, the rust, iron, and mineral deposits, look at how bad this is. Look, Like,
what a waste of money. That's honestly money down the drain.
Can you just come in a little bit, I mean, a lot of bit closer, because I just want you to, oh, there it is right there. That's what's all over the hardware of the toilet tank. That's what's all over the passages on the inside of the toilet. And what happens is that gets hard. It'll harden and solidify on those little holes and passages. It'll clog your toilet. Here's a dropper of liquid rust in test bowl number 2. Okay, look at, there's more chemicals in that tablet than there is that liquid form. There's more chemicals in that tablet. My goodness, it's loaded with corrosive materials. It'll make a big mushrooming effect, an explosion of corrosion that just never ends.
And you're ruining your toilet.
Yep. Now, come on over to test bowl number 3 for you at home, for you watching from Facebook right now. Hey, watch our Professor Amos go to work, watch this neutralize, it'll emulsify, it'll actually break it down. You're not having the corrosive reaction like test bowl number 1 and 2 did.
You saw that on contact, right? The difference on contact, not to mention what actual bleach will do, it's absolutely foul. This is why we love to show you. We want you to be able to try it. You have 30 days to try it at home. I would lock it in on auto ship because you can customize how often you want to get it. You can also reserve future shipments, cancel it later if you want, but 30 days allows you to try it out in your home. Do you see a difference? Are you able to finally get the years of lime scale and rust and corrosion finally cleared by just using one product? 25 applications.
25.
So it's risk-free. I would say try it. If you don't fall in love with it, send it back. We got 1 cent for you. It's perfect because it's that minty, fresh scent.
Yes.
So lock it in. Your item number 844225. Get that auto ship before I sell out because that's going to be my first to go. We're going to keep the party going, but we need to take a quick break.
Okay.
We're going to move to another studio, but I wanted to let you know because you know I'm your beauty bestie. And this month is going to be a huge celebration of beauty. So it's all about you, beautiful. We have online, hsn.com, run, because look at all of these deals, special gift offers with different brands. But this is really your time to stock up on all your favorite beauty products from makeup to skincare. So grab that, head on over to hsn.com, and we'll be back with more Professor Amos after this quick break.
Hey there. Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love. Because when you're an HSN card VIP, the perks are all yours. And who doesn't love extra perks? Like 12 to 18-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on items that you love all day, every day. And HSN card VIPs enjoy extra perks. Oh, if you apply today and if approved, you could get $25 off your order. So, are you ready to jump in? Give them a ring or visit hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smarts and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Submit your email for when to watch directly at the bottom of an hsn.com product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN.
Welcome back into the cleaning party. I know sometimes you think cleaning, that doesn't sound fun, but here with Professor Amos at HSN, he knows how to make it fun because he helps us work smarter, not harder. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. But if you're like me at home and you have so much hair that you're shedding, or maybe it's in the kitchen sink, maybe you've got a lot of food scraps that you didn't even realize have built up in that drain, or just a lot of grease that's solidified, and you've tried that other product with the D, right, at the regular store, and you find it actually doesn't work that well, or it worked maybe the first time, but a few years later, it's not working anymore. Well, guess what? We have the super fast max concentrated drain powder. The proprietary ingredients, the formulation, the way they do this, not only breaks down, emulsifies, and saponifies, which we'll get into what that is, but then, listen, it's not going to be ruining your pipes, because you and I both, we don't know what's happening down there, but I have learned a whole lot about what's actually happening with conventional products that are supposed to clear your drain. So you're actually protecting your pipes while actually clearing them at the same time. So let me tell you what you're getting. First of all, this is a larger size than the original that you fell in love with. It's a bestseller, so we're getting 50% more product. What that makes for you, 36 applications. I don't know about you, but that's gonna last me forever, because once I get that drain clear, it does take a long time, if not, you know, who knows, before it actually gets clogged again. So you need this in your arsenal. We dropped the price, so instead of $46, it's now $37.99. We put it on auto ship so that you can reserve that low sale price as we celebrate 20 years of Professor Amos here. But think about how many ways, how many drains you can clear with 36 applications. In fact, you fell in in love with the liquid version of it. This is 6 times more applications that you can do compared to the liquid. So Amos Harp-III is here. This is one of my favorite demos to show you because we can't see what's happening in the drains. And this is what the product is actually doing for you. And I love that it's powdered because every time I hear powdered, I think more concentrated.
Super Fast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, but this isn't a drain opener. This is a drain cleaner. What that means to you at home, or if you're watching from Facebook, it's going to open the drain lines, but more importantly, it's going to clean that drain line, squeaky clean, where there's nothing oily or sticky left behind to attract a new clog. Look at the science, though. This is important. Super Fast is going to turn your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, all the grease, all the oil in the drain line. It breaks it down into foam. Like Rebecca said, this is, oh, look at that right there.
Oh, yeah, this is so satisfying, guys.
What's his name again? He's good.
Who, Tanner?
Yeah, let's
get in there,
let's
Tanner.
keep him around.
I know, get up close and personal because I want to see what this actually does.
I love it when they step up their game like that.
So good.
Okay, so listen, this is called saponified. Like Rebecca said earlier, when our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oil by on a drain line, it turns it into foam. We call that saponified. Now that foam breaks down into liquid. You give it 10 minutes, then you're going to run hot water for up to 5 minutes. The drain line comes back. Squeak!
And I was like, how long can he hold his breath?
I was gonna hold it a little longer, but.
Not to mention, you know what freaked me out one of the first times we did this? Thinking about the bugs. Do you ever have like little fruit flies going around your house or little bugs flying around the drain and you're like, I don't understand why there's no food.
That's a good indication.
Things are growing and living in that drain if it's
a food source. It's a food source. Yeah, those little bugs and critters, those gnats coming out of there, that's a good indication that you have some grime down there, the oils and greases, they live on that. Now, let me paint the perfect picture. When you have a clog at home, usually you're in a panic state of mind. You'll do just about anything to get that drain line open. But when you're using products like this from the store, you're doing more damage than good. Products like these may contain acid, ammonia, animal fats. They tell you to pour half this bottle down the drain. Think about it.
That's true.
That's a lot of chemicals that's going down the drain. Half the bottle,
it's a lot of acid. And then you have to let it sit for a really long time.
Like 30 minutes, you end up waiting an hour, but here's what's happening. 90% of the chemicals, it'll trickle, it'll ooze, it'll creep and get right past the clog. It all ends up down here at that curve unit. You see, this curve unit, it's designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house. The chemicals are sitting there and they're building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot for the drain lines. They're not made to get that hot. That's why they crack. That's why it could cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get that fixed. I mean, that's pretty bad. Let's give it a minute and see if anything happens. We'll come back to it. Come on over to test tube number 3. If you're just tuning in, you at home, Super Fast Max is designed. I want to do it a little different right now, okay? For you at home, for you on the phone, count to yourself right now. There's an application. You don't have to pour the whole thing down. You can divvy this up around each drain around the kitchen. Count to yourself right now. How long does it take for this to activate and go to work? It's already started. Look at it. 10 seconds or less.
I mean, on contact, I saw the movement, whereas your traditional
Tanner is the
classic,
man.
Look at in there, Tanner.
Tanner is the man.
That's what I'm talking about. The dirt,
he makes my job easy.
I know. Me too. I mean, but this is why we want to. Oh yeah. This is saponification
at its best.
Look at that.
With excellent camera work. Thank you.
Unreal.
Welcome to the cleaning party, okay? This is Professor Amos all the way, and this is our Super Fast Max. It's going to break down last week's food. It's going to break down last month's food. It's even going to break down last year's food and turn it into foam and just let the product do the work. Work smarter, not harder. No need to grab a plunger or a snake and put any kind of wear and tear on the inside of the drain line. Just let the product do the work. My dad taught me that.
Maybe you don't have a backed up drain right now, but let me tell you. I'm like, I've been in my home now 6 years. I don't know how long you've been in your house. When was the last time you cleaned the drain? Just because it's not clogged doesn't mean it's clean.
That's right.
Like, I want to clean my drain. So the fact that you use the Super Fast Max, you're not using half a bottle, and then it's done. 2 applications. 36 applications. I would say if you move it into a new house, start off your summer right, clean all the drains. Use Super Fast, just clean the drains. You don't know what's been living in there.
Maintenance.
I love the maintenance aspect of it.
We have I was waiting for you to say it, Rebecca, but we actually have a saying here at HSN.
What's that?
It's not if. It's when.
That's true.
You're going to have a clog. You got buildup going down the drain line every day, and it hardens and solidifies in there. Now, I went right over top of those standing chemicals here. They tell you on the back of this bottle, don't mix chemicals. You couldn't use this one with the red one or the blue one. You'd have a chemical reaction. We have an innovative drain cleaning method. No acid, no ammonia, no animal fats. I can go right over top of those standing chemicals, and it gets right through there, and it has that accelerated formula, so it starts to work on contact, breaking down all the dirt, grease, and oil. Now you let that take place for about 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna come back with my hose. Watch this. You just turn the water on, and then you're gonna let the water run for up to 5 minutes, and what you'll see is everything passes right through the drain. Let me explain it. Everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. Now you run hot water for up to 5 minutes. Look at that, it comes back squeaky clean.
That's what I want my drain to look like. And I want to know too and have that assurance that it's not burning up. I had no idea even that these chemicals are actually, you said heat up to 100 and something,
180
80 degrees
Fahrenheit, yeah.
So think about that. You don't want to break your pipes. You don't want to be calling a plumber. That is thousands of dollars that will be down the drain because you're using these conventional products that are not even doing the job that you were hoping it does.
While we're on the subject, I mean, so you use that, you get damage, right? And then you have to think about having to dig up the basement floor, dig out the wall where the pipes are. This could be hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars. Work smarter, not harder. Use our Professor Amos, our tried and proven proprietary formula. We've been here at HSN for 20 years. Thank you so much.
20 years, 50 years in business.
How many
this
reviews?
is the, I mean, so many reviews, millions of products sold. You fell in love with the liquid version of this. Then you guys came out with the powder. I mean, it's very difficult to even get the products in stock. So we've got the powder, and what I love about it is you just You take a little scoop of it, and it says right on the back, and just mix that with some water to make your solution.
That's it. You take the scoop, hot water activated.
1 to 2 cups, I see, and that gives you, in this whole thing right here, 36 applications. Just to remind you, the standard one, they say use at least half the bottle. So if I'm doing, say, my tub, a lot of hair gathers in there, and the kitchen sink, that sees a lot of action as well. That's 1 bottle. 36 applications. So if you've tried everything, or you're thinking, I just need to have this, get it home. You have 30 days to try it. I mean, you could try 1 or 2, and if you don't see the results, send it back.
If you don't love it.
But we have it on auto ship, so our loyalists know this is the time to lock that in.
Rebecca.
Yeah, that's probably the tub.
No, actually.
What is that?
What'd you say? It was the tub?
Yeah.
No, this is known as the dirtiest place in your whole house. This is the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay,
all the grease, there's a lot of action.
Bet you didn't know this. There's over 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of your kitchen sink, known as the dirtiest place in the whole house. You gotta eliminate that because that's the food source. That's why those little gnats coming up out of the drain, the bugs and the critters. You can turn the lights on at night, you might see one of the little other kind of critters, you know, crawling out of there, fully fed. Forget about that.
I have like chills right now.
Yes, we turn this into the chiller theater.
Let's solve this problem, please.
This big hunk of oil byproduct right here. This represents all that hardened and solidified grime on the inside of the drain line. This is representing last week's food, last month's food. And remember, you don't have to pour the whole application down the drain. All you need is about 4 to 6 ounces of it. You can divvy it up around the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the drain, and the garage floor, okay? Let the product do the work. So you give this 10 minutes to go to work. You hear the drain lines burping and gurgling. Inevitably, you hear the suction sound.
That's when you know something's good is happening.
Look at that, look at that. I mean, just get a little bit more on there and you'll, look at that. It's just completely dissolving it, turning it into a foam. That's called saponification. It gets right through that gunk, that hair and that grime, and breaks it down.
Breaks it down, eliminates it, actually cleans it. You can't clean with like a scrub brush in your pipes. No. So you need to use a product that's actually cleaning on top of eliminating and clearing.
So hair is the #1 culprit to every clog at home. Every clog consists of some hair. Reason being, the inside of the drain lines are coated with fats, oils, and greases. It's very sticky in there. You wash your hair one time, you wash your pets one time, that hair goes down to the inside and it clings on to the inside of those sticky walls. It'll cling on, right? And then it starts to build and build and build till there's a nest of hair that's completely choking out the inside of the drain line. I say that to say this.
What? Because I mean, look at this.
It's
we
beautiful.
got problems, so thank you.
We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. Here's an application of our Superfast Max. Let it do the work. So here's a time-lapse video I gotta show you because it takes 10 minutes. Pet hair, human hair, fuzz, lint, fur that's accumulating and building up on the inside of the drain line. This is tried and proven, folks. You at home, listen, 10 minutes, it turns hair into foam.
Look at that.
And then you just run to hot water.
My husband had to like pull out a snake, and I said, babe, I'm really good about not letting hair, you know, get in the sink, or I'll pull it out after I brush my hair. And still, years of doing that, it's collecting. No matter how hard you try, you're not having to call somebody out to do the job. You're not spending all that money and using 1 bottle, not to mention it's not breaking down the hair, okay? It's probably burning your pipes.
Yes.
This is going to do something I've never seen before and actually dissolve the hair. I even think my husband, I don't know if you do this, but when he shaves, he fills up the whole sink.
Oh, yeah?
And then he's shaving and I'm like, oh my gosh, all of that hair in there, that's gotta clog it up. I don't care how small that is, but if you're doing that once a week, couple times a week.
Every 2 days, I have to shave.
Right?
Yeah, and my sink definitely looks like that.
This is beneath the sink, ready to go.
Think of the accumulation, okay? Think of the accumulation. Okay, so there's no job too big or too small when it comes to Superfast Max. These drain lines right here, these are the bigger drain lines that run from under your house out to the sidewalk, down to the city sanitation. Test tube number 1 was our Superfast Max. Test tube number 2, they say use half the bottle. Well, I want to turn it up a notch, okay? I'm going to use the whole bottle this time.
Not to mention, do you see how it's rising?
That's what I'm...
Oh my goodness, is that what you're going to do?
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, so if you, this is what her reaction, Rebecca's reaction was all about.
No.
You're pouring that whole bottle down, half that bottle. That's a lot of chemicals. The chemicals go to the lowest point, then they start to build heats of up to 180 degrees. Well, guess what happens when things get that hot? Things start to expand. When it expands, it's expanding back up into the sink. It's coming back up into the tub.
No.
Oh no, we have kids at home. We have pets at home. We don't want chemicals in hot water, steamy water coming back up from the drain lines. I mean, it'll get you really choked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the chemicals down there, you're taking hot showers, stuff's coming back up on you. Chemicals from, this will be lingering in your drain lines for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Forget
like
about it.
grossed out looking at this live in color. I mean, but did you see how on contact it started to emulsify by using the
I love her
Superfast?
reaction. She's like, 2 weeks?
No. I got kids. I'm trying really hard to keep chemicals out of our house as much as possible. It's very difficult. And it's also very hard to maintain, not knowing what's going on with the drains. I'm also thinking if you're moving into a new house, again, let's start from scratch.
Yep.
This is a way to clean out whoever lived there before, clean it all out.
This is how we do it. Superfast Max is industry leading, okay? Come on in and join the cleaning party. You're gonna mix this to a cup of hot water. All you need is a scooper out of here, okay? You take 1 scoop, you mix it to a cup of hot water. I've already got it mixed, added to the hot water. You're gonna pour that. You can pour the whole thing down there, or you can divvy it up around the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the tub drain. Let the product do the work. Superfast has an accelerated formula, so that's why it starts to work so fast. Accelerated formula, accelerated formula. Now what it's gonna do, it's gonna turn that hair into foam, it's gonna turn the food into foam, it's gonna break down all the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line into foam. This is called saponification. It turns it into foam. The foam breaks down into a liquid, and then you run hot water for 5 minutes, then the drain line is squeaky clean every single time.
Every single time, and you have 36 opportunities to do it. That's another thing that I love. Remember, these conventional bottles, not to mention everything else it does not do for you.
That's right.
You have 2 applications in this, you get 36 applications.
36 times.
I want to warn you, this is on auto ship because we did have a decent amount of quantity we can get in, but look at this. We are starting to lose auto ship way faster than single ship because, again, you never want to be without it. That means you lock in the sale price.
This is the best feeling.
Lock in the sale price, get it on auto ship. Jen, how many did you say I have left?
Look at that.
Only 400. Once that's gone, then you're gonna have to stock up on the single ship. So I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Get it home. 872-312 is your item number. And it's only $12.66. So even if you're like, okay, I don't wanna be locked down in case I don't love it, get it home for $12 and change.
Worth every penny.
You have 30 days to try it. Send it back if it doesn't work for you. So get it home, lock in the auto ship. We gotta keep it going.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep cleaning.
Clock it.
Okay. Have you tried plugins? Have you tried air fresheners? Have you tried chemical-laden sprays?
Definitely.
For all of the stinky situations that you have in the home. I mean, even just cooking, right? It leaves the house not with the most pleasant of scents.
Yes.
Everybody's out and about, right? Sports, stinky gym bags, stinky sneakers, the litter box, the dog bed. Okay, so we've kind of talked about a lot of stinky air. Oh, this diaper pail, let me tell you about it.
That is treacherous.
This has been the story of my life now, going on 3.5 years. Olivia's now almost 2. So yes, this thing, I've done everything.
Yeah.
If you want
nothing helps that, right?
Something to not just
Diaper.
mask the scent,
Yeah.
right? Because a lot of these products out there, let's just be honest, it's masking the scent with a pretty smell, but you still smell it under there. We gotta stop doing that. What I love about this microbial eating technology that you guys have is it actually essentially encapsulates that invisible scent that you don't see, breaks it down, and then it leaves a beautiful scent.
Yes,
so
I like that.
What you're getting then is a massive concentrate. So look right here. This is what you're getting.
80
ounces. Right here is the concentrate. We give you 2 filler bottles, so you can have one in one part of the house, maybe one in the gym bag, wherever you want to keep it. But 80 ounces worth of concentrate. It's normally $50 to be able to get this exclusive configuration. Now it's 30% off. So instead of $34.99, I only have Spring Breeze and Seashore left. Great scents to still have, but I already ran out of my lemon, my lavender, my Fresh and Clean. This is one of the most popular products because we all have stinky situations.
Yes.
And we're getting right to the root of the problem.
Right to the root of the problem. It's not masking, it's not covering up. You were just asking about the plug-ins. You were just asking about the aerosol sprays. I mean, it does smell good, but it doesn't break down the odor in the air.
It's lipstick on a pig.
Yes, thank you so much.
Really
I like that analogy. I love it. Okay, so this works a lot differently. When you get this home, all you're gonna do is you're gonna spray the air. Now what this is gonna do, it's gonna encapsulate the odor in the air. I got some animation I'll show you as soon as it's ready. It encapsulates the odor that's in the air, the cigarette smoke, the odor, whatever it is. It's gonna encapsulate it, then it's gonna diffuse it. And okay, let me just talk to this to explain it a little better. You spray the odor in the air, okay? It encapsulates. Watch how it just encapsulates that odor. Yes, it encapsulates it. Then it diffuses it by breaking down the molecular structure. So it's cleaning the air on a molecular level. My goodness, so good. How do you do that, Professor? How do you do that? It's so good. Now, okay, now this has microbials in it. Microbials are enzymes or proteins. So you spray the air, right? Then you're gonna spray the source. So around the pets, on the pets, you spray that area. The microbials are going to latch on. When they latch on, they start to digest. And what happens when they digest, they multiply into billions of microbials that keep on digesting the source, whether it's the the pet stain, okay?
Yes.
I don't know how to say that, but the kitty whiz or the doggy do.
They have accidents, okay?
It's gonna break that down by that. Did I say that properly?
Toddlers too,
Yeah.
potty training days.
So thank you.
Yes.
This is for people and for pets. If you have elders with incontinence or with a problem with that, you spray the couch, the chair, it's gonna, microbials are gonna digest the urine, okay? Now, I did that, I said that. Now come on over here, Rebecca. I got 3 test bowls for you to try.
This is like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not my favorite part of this presentation, but I do it for you.
Thank you.
So let's smell the worst of the worst. You're welcome.
I know when you stepped up, you smelt what was going on. It's not good. Okay, so what I have here, I have 3 test bowls there. I have 3 popsicle sticks, and I'm gonna take an onion here, and I'm gonna put this onion right on that popsicle stick. And just qualify this. I should have let you smell it before just to make sure there was nothing on there, but you smell the onion, right?
I don't mind onion too much. I cook with a lot of it, but
I think I remember you saying that,
it's still like after some time, it does not smell so great. I'll be honest with you.
Spray the source, spray the air. You let the air come in contact with that. Let me just wave it around like I just don't care. How do you say that? Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. Okay. Okay, here you go. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's gone.
That was an onion.
Crazy.
That was a strong onion, by the way.
What scent is that one?
This one is Seashore scent.
We still have Seashore.
And
so we've got Seashore again and the Spring Breeze. So if you want that, like, it's just clean. They're both clean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Seashore, I only have 600. That's my most limited. Woo. Spring Breeze, 900. I tell you, I get nervous when I dip below 1,000 in quantity. So lock this in because this is normally $50. We're giving you the massive concentrate and the 2 empty bottles so you can fill it up, take it wherever you want to go. And you can get it home for, on Flex, I believe, $11 and change, even if you wanted to try it.
I love that. Remember, this is cleaning the air on a molecular level. It's not masking it like those plug-ins or those aerosols. I sprayed the pet bed here. I have friends at home, okay, Brett and Danielle, they're my friends, okay? They have a kitty cat, right? They don't really realize the smell.
Well, they live with it a lot.
They live with it, right? Until I come over and say, yeah, you know what? Your laundry room needs some attention. Thank you. Oh, my cat.
Yeah.
So I say that to say this. What I have here, test bowl number 3. Come on in and take a look here.
This one's not my favorite.
Come on up. This is ammonia, and this is to represent the kitty smell, the ammonia smell from the. Okay, so there's nothing on here, right?
Not
this
yet.
is nothing on here.
No,
Oh, sorry,
it's
didn't mean to get it on you.
Nothing's on it. It's okay.
I'm gonna get the ammonia.
I can smell it from here, I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I can smell that.
Whoa, that was too close. So be careful. It's very, very strong.
Oh, yeah, it's there.
Okay, so
It's
here,
there.
I'm gonna use the Seashore again.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna spray the object. I'm gonna spray that, and I'm gonna spray the air. Spray the air, it's gonna encapsulate the odor in the air. Spray the source, the microbials are working by digesting. Wave that, let some air come in contact with that. Now, oh yeah, you can take a deep breath and be sure that it's okay. And she couldn't smell it from this far away before. It was so strong. She had to hold
like I could smell it over here, and then I'm like, please give me the Seashore.
Ammonia would make you choke right up.
But you know what I love about this at the end of the day? Like, we all have stinky situations, whether it's the typical trash can, whether it is the diaper, whether it's the stinky shoes, right? Yeah. Our feet are sweating in the summer. Maybe it's the gym, gym bag that you have. wherever it might be. I love that this product is not just masking.
I'm gonna move around
at the
the studio
end of the day.
here. Okay.
It's actually breaking down the odor.
I'm gonna mark my territory with our Professor Amos.
Oh, you can refresh like some old mildewy, moldy smelling furniture too?
Yes, thank you.
That's a
You
great
just
idea.
reminded me of my next line, okay? Okay, my son, my kids, you know, the pets, they like to lay on the couch. And what does the couch smell like?
It
smells like them.
Like sweat.
It smells like sweat,
their
okay?
day outside.
So remember, you spray the odor that's in the air. It's gonna clean the air by breaking down the molecular structure. Then you spray the source. Think about the body oils, the dead skin cells, the lotions and potions. That's why the couch smells like my kids or the pets.
Right.
But the microbials are gonna work by digesting. They're gonna keep multiplying until that source is completely broken down, even if it's urine. This is for people and for pets, okay? So the urine, it will break that down. The body oils, the lotions and potions, just give that source a spray. No bleach, no soap, no ammonia, no, none of that. Microbials, enzymes, proteins, yes, say that with me, proteins that work by breaking down the molecular structure or digesting with the microbials. Love that.
It's triple action. It's not just masking or leaving a pretty scent to hopefully mask it enough. It's breaking it down. Like
Think about the dust mites. Think about the dust mites.
That's true.
Yeah, the allergens, the dust mites, the microbials are, this is like probiotics. Make it make sense, right? Probiotics for the furniture, for the drapery, for whatever, the bedding. Okay, you got dead skin cells, maybe you have dust mites, allergens. Spray that on the surface, let the product do the work. This cleaning party is smelling so good right now. Come on. Come on, happy
We're dancing because it just smells good. We refresh, people are coming over.
Yeah.
We're not just masking, we're actually cleaning, right? Like you know what's great is that, yeah, you can use Shock It to clean surfaces and upholstery and products like that.
You
but
sure can.
You know, when it comes to certain things that you can't necessarily clean or take out the stink, this product is doing that dirty work for you. I'm not sitting there scrubbing. It's just eating it up, digesting it, and then leaving a beautiful fragrance.
Period.
So, period, point blank, period. You need to get it because we've run out of the other scents. We're now down to our final quantity of scents. You're getting that massive 80-ounce concentrate.
Love that.
And we're gonna give you the 2 bottles. So this is exclusive. Happy 20 years to Professor Amos here at HSN. $34.99 when it's normally $50 for this. It's the HSN price. We're gonna run out before it ever goes back up to the original while we have this quantity.
Yeah.
I have left for you the Spring Breeze and the Seashore.
That's
but again,
so good.
you can use this on practically everything.
Yeah.
Garbage cans, dirty gym bags, your shoes, your carpets, your upholstered fabric. Maybe you got a new car that it belonged to a smoker before, or you want to refresh. You do smoke. You want to refresh upholstery or product. Whatever it might be, it's going to encapsulate, break it down. I mean, I read, what was it? Amylase is one of the big, and proteinase. So I was thinking of those types of
proteins
that I see
and microbials.
That I would take in like a supplement.
You know?
Yeah,
it's in there, and this is technology. It's proven. It's tried and proven. It's not going to cover it up.
That's right.
It's not going to cover it up.
Break it down first.
This breaks it down. So this is going to work, clean the air by attacking the molecular structure. So all you do is you spray the air, okay? Cigarette smoke. If you're cooking the fish, if you're whatever, the fire, maybe you're out at a bonfire. You come in the house and you smell like the bonfire because you know we're doing that right now, right?
This is the season.
Spray your clothes, okay? The microbials will work by digesting the smoke, the dead skin cells, whatever odor is coming out of your clothes. Yes, it's gonna work by breaking that out. There's no bleach, there's no soap, wow, what scent was this? One smells so, this one's Seashore.
I love Seashore.
My goodness.
You can't go wrong with either one. You've got Spring Breeze, you've got Seashore. You know, I like this because I've heard of, oh, you know, just take a cotton ball and put a couple essential oil drops and put it in your your dirty diaper pail. And I'm like, well, that's just gonna mask. I mean, I love it's essential oil, it's natural, but it's not going to actually break down the root. We're getting right to the root of the problem with stink, and we are encapsulating it, digesting it, breaking it down, and then leaving a lovely seashore breeze or, you know, a nice little spring breeze, right? So if you have tried all of these other products out there and you're like, just been dissatisfied, we dropped the price for you. We're giving you the huge concentrate, 2 bottles to fill up so you can take it on the go with you, keep one in the cabinet ready to go. And you can honestly get it home for $11.66. Try it. See a difference. Refresh the home. And honestly, you can literally use this on practically anything, which I love that.
I want to do this again, and I hate to torture you, or maybe I don't know.
I do this for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, the onion.
She's gonna do this for you.
She's potent.
So this is an onion, okay? And I have a popsicle. So there's nothing on there, right? Can you qualify that?
Nothing.
Okay. Nothing on the popsicle stick. I'm just gonna rub this smelly, strong onion on this popsicle stick. Let me get it one more time. Just make it a little stronger. Make sure you know it's
Onion
there.
is like BO,
I got the
you know
juice
what I
on there
mean?
that time.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Got the juice on there that time. Okay,
Yeah.
so when you're using this, spray the air. It's going to encapsulate the odor in the air. Then it's going to diffuse it by breaking down the molecular structure. Spray the source. There's microbials in there. Microbials are enzymes. They work by digesting. So now I'm just going to wave it around. It's like air activated kind of thing, okay? Nothing's there.
Oh, yeah.
You like? Do you
Ooh,
like
I
it?
like that seashore. That is so good.
like
Run,
it?
run, run. I think, is seashore the first to go? Sally sold seashells by the seashore. Yes. Okay, so seashore is my most limited.
Did you actually just say that? Seashells, seashells.
Seashells. Try to say that 5 times.
I didn't know. I can't.
But we also have Spring Breeze, and you honestly can't go wrong with either one. At this value, when it's normally $50, we dropped it down to $34.99. Happy 20th anniversary to Professor Amos. This is your opportunity. Honestly, he really, truly makes cleaning fun. Work smarter, not harder, and get them in your tool house. So, Professor Amos, well, send my love to Professor Amos, but Amos Harp-III continues the legacy on. Thank you so much. Grab this as we wrap up the hour of Professor Amos's products. Clean your entire house, and we're going to keep the show going with another hour. And we're going to keep that party going. We're going to start talking about electronics to kick off the 11 o'clock hour. I'm going to move studios and grab my notes for this. And I'm going to let Amos wrap this one up.
Odor eliminator. It's going to get you 80 ounces.